There is no single best television for every room. Put the same glossy OLED in a dark theater and beside a sunny window, and the winner can change before you touch a picture setting. Add a PlayStation, a wide sofa, and a fixed budget, and the shortlist changes again. This guide does not hand you a generic ranking. It turns your room, your devices, and the way you watch into a decision tree, then maps the current 2026 smart TV's picks to the job each one actually does best. Use 4 filters in order. Start with room light, because glare can erase the contrast you paid for. Next, check seating. A wide sofa punishes narrow viewing angles. Third, count the devices that need high bandwidth HDMI ports, including a console, gaming computer, and soundbar. Only then set the budget. That order matters. Starting with a brand name or a temporary sale can leave you with an excellent television that is wrong for your space. The correct first question is not which model wins. It is what problem the screen must solve. For a dark or mixed light room, OLED has the cleanest foundation. Every pixel makes its own light and can switch off, so black stays black without a backlight glowing around bright objects. Open the blinds, and the contest changes. A powerful mini LED can push highlights through daylight, while a glossy OLED may reflect the window behind you. Samsung's S95H is the unusual middle path. It keeps OLED contrast, but adds a glare-free matte finish. Watch the room diagram as the sun moves. The recommendation should move with it, from OLED after dark to mini LED in strong daylight, with the matte Samsung branch between them. Here is what those labels really mean. OLED controls light pixel by pixel, giving precise blacks and strong off-angle color. QD-OLED adds a quantum dot color layer to self-lit pixels, which is why Samsung's premium OLED can look especially vivid. Mini LED is still an LCD television. Thousands of small lights are grouped into dimming zones, so the screen can become very bright, but a white object on black may still create blooming. QLED describes a color layer, not the backlight. It can appear on an ordinary LED television or on a mini LED television. Compare complete systems, not one badge on the box. Now, map 4 headline picks to 4 viewer jobs. The 2026 LG C6 is the balanced choice for most mixed light rooms, combining OLED contrast, Dolby Vision, 4 HDMI, 2.1 inputs, and up to 165 Hz for a compatible gaming computer. The 2026 Samsung S95H is the premium glare control choice when a matte screen matters and Dolby Vision does not. The 2025 Hisense U8QG remains the bright room value pick because last year's flagship brightness now costs less. The 2026 Sony BRAVIA 9 II is the console-first flagship, using true RGB mini LED, Sony processing, and PlayStation-specific setup features. Model year is part of the recommendation, not something to hide. For PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series consoles, focus on 4K at 120 Hz, variable refresh rate, and auto low latency mode. A 165Hz label mainly benefits a compatible gaming computer because current consoles stop at 120. Port count matters just as much as refresh rate. The LG C6 gives you 4 HDMI 2.1 inputs. Some competitors provide only 2 high bandwidth ports, and one may also carry eARC for a soundbar. Count the console, sound system, computer, and every other source before checkout. Then decide the HDR trade-off. LG and Sony support Dolby Vision, while Samsung uses HDR10 Plus instead. Value often lives one model year back. The 2025 LG C5 keeps the core OLED advantages, Dolby Vision, and 4 modern gaming ports, while usually costing less than the new C6. For bright room color, the 2025 TCL QM8K uses a wide-angle QD mini LED system, a 144Hz panel, and strong built-in audio. At the budget end, the 2024 TCL Q6 delivers colorful 4K without OLED pricing, but its common sizes use a 60Hz panel and have less daylight headroom. Do not pay for a newer badge by default. Pay for the outcome you can see: perfect black, glare resistance, gaming ports, or simply a larger good screen. Turn the decision tree into a store checklist. Photograph the room at the time you watch most, with the blinds exactly as you use them. Measure viewing distance before choosing screen size. Mark where each person sits, especially seats far off center. Count every HDMI device and identify which port must also handle eARC. Confirm the exact size has the refresh rate and panel type you expect, because a series can change hardware at the largest size. Check Dolby Vision or HDR10 Plus, then verify the smart platform carries your essential apps. Finally, compare current prices on the exact size, not a headline starting price. Those checks remove bad options one by one. Here is the decision, in one pass. In a dark or mixed light room, start with the LG C6 for the broadest movie and gaming balance. If glare control is the premium priority and HDR10 Plus works for your library, compare the Samsung S95H. In a bright room where value matters, start with the Hisense U8QG, then compare the TCL QM8K when wide-angle color and built-in sound matter more. For a PlayStation-centered flagship that also cleans up regular television, consider the Sony BRAVIA 9 II. If the budget is tighter, step back to the LG C5 for OLED or the TCL Q6 for a basic large QLED. The winning model is the one that survives your light, seats, ports, and budget. Scan the code for the full Best TV 2026 guide, current model links, panel explanations, and future article updates on smarttvs.org.